What's going on, guys? This is Mias, and this is going to be an updated Altergeist combo video and deck profile. Combo video, I mean, there are like two combos that I'm going to showcase. Since when was Altergeist an actual combo deck anyways? The majority of the time when people are trying to show you combos with trap decks, it's either obvious things like, any trap tricks plus like Shade Brigandine makes like a rank 4, or like, I don't know, it's not even like using your actual engine to get like a flow of execution going, but what I'll be doing will be one flow of execution and one actual legit combo in a way. But yeah, before you start, friendly reminder to like, subscribe, blah blah blah. Alright, combo number 1. So Miluseek and Protocol is exactly 8,000 life points if your opponent plays passive. So if your opponent does nothing at all, I'm going to show you right now. So you go normal Miluseek and you specifically make Linkry, but you do not make Elmirage or Anima, because not only do you need the column, like the zone that it points to, in order to make another Link monster beneath it, but also you need that 300 attack from Linkuriboh. Ironically, it matters. Trust me, Linkuriboh, big boy, man. Vote Linkuriboh for president. By the way, we have the elections in Quebec or something. I know it's garbage. I don't understand what they ever do. Anyways, whatever. I mean, everybody has to vote, but everybody that they keep showing us are always trash. But anyways, whatever. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh video. All right, whatever you draw doesn't matter. So you just make a Hextia using your two monsters, and then you search a Marionetta using that Miluseek, and then you normal summon it. Get literally any Altergeist card. Actually doesn't matter. Summon back Multi-Faker, and then summon Silkwiltus. So this is if you want to not lose any of the resources. Like the Marionetta here popped a Protocol, so you might be thinking, oh well, you do have to trade a resource to do that, but there's literally no drawback, because you're going to get it right back with the Silkwiltus effect in the graveyard, getting back that Protocol, obviously, as you can clearly see. And then yeah, you attack for exactly 8,000. Just look at this, man. 3,000, then 3,100 attack. Merry Christmas, you're dead. Let's get into the next one. Altergeist, so insane, man. You don't even need trap cards to use Multi-Faker turn 1, but you do have to play a pretty bad card. That is Altergeist Haunted Rocks. Basically, if it was set by the effect of an Altergeist monster, Altergeist card, so in other words, Marionetta, you can use it right away the turn it's activated, and then you have to immediately send an Altergeist monster from the hand to the grave. It's a mandatory effect, it's not like optional or something. So yeah, you lose your Multi-Faker, but it's not the end of the world, because now you can revive it back by popping the Haunted Rocks, and then obviously summon the Miluseek from the deck, make Hextia, search for Multi-Faker number 2, and then make another. Well, actually, no, you make Prime Banshee. This is pretty interesting. You're going to see why. And then the Hextia gets a manifestation, which you can set, and then during your opponent's draw phase or standby phase, whatever, get back that Hextia and then trigger that Multi-Faker. So even if your opponent has Denko Sekka, the majority of your negations, you don't even have to wait that long anyways. And yeah, during the opponent's turn, you have that Hextia that negates a lot of cards, and even when you're done negating one card, you can get another negate by going Prime Banshee, tributing a monster to summon Conqueror, which is a 2-in-1 deal, because you can negate the effect of a card on the field, and also it's pointed by Hextia, so you can tribute it again to negate another spell trap. And obviously you have that Silkwiltus, so you can bounce back the manifestation with another card the opponent controls. And obviously the Hextia would be sent to the grave, so you'd search an Altergeist card from your deck to the hand, and then obviously you would still have the Prime Banshee for next turn, and it would just be game. So this is pretty nice and all, but let's get into the deck profile. The deck profile has absolutely no reason to be any longer than it should. So one Conquery, just so you can search it out by whatever spoofing, or Miluseek, so you can dodge attacks, but also being summonable off of Multi-Faker is actually really important. So let's just say your opponent has Void Imagination that he activates if he's playing Infernoids. Instead of going for Silkwiltus to bounce it back, because you know for a fact that he's just going to activate it again, you can just summon the Conquery and actually negate it that way, which is really good. And then obviously 3 Marionetta. It's arguably the best normal summon in the deck. It's like so debatable whether Miluseek or Marionetta is the best one, but if you already have Multi-Faker, Miluseek is kind of redundant, whereas Marionetta gets you a card that you kind of always want to see, and Marionetta is like a great card post turn 1, and obviously Miluseek is great when you're going second. That's a card that actually breaks boards in a way. It doesn't destroy, so when your opponent has like Thunder Dragon Colossus, you can send it to, obviously the card's banned, but back in the days, that's how people were beating the deck. And yeah, obviously you wouldn't be able to search, but it's not the end of the world. You also have Silkwiltus, which bounces, so the deck actually had a pretty respectable Thunder Dragon matchup. But yeah, 3 Multi-Faker, obviously double Silkwiltus. This is just like universal for everyone. I don't think I've seen anyone play like 1 Silkwiltus or 3 Silkwiltus, because 3 would be way too much. You don't want to like actually see the card too often, but 1 would just be not enough, because Multi-Faker specifically has to summon from the deck, not hand or deck, so if you draw it, it becomes a brick, and unless you can summon Conqueror to do something, it's just not ideal. And obviously 3 Miluseek to go along with the 3 Marionetta. For the hand traps, we're playing 9. Imperm is like great in conjunction with Multi-Faker. It transforms Multi-Faker into like a hand trap as well, which is really nasty. Silkwilt, Imperm Faker, summon Silk is like FTK. It's just the best 2-card combo in the game, maybe. For a trap deck, definitely. 3 Prosperity, which is interchangeable with Pot of Extravagance, so you honestly play the one that you like the most. I'm not actually trying to convince you to play Pot of Prosperity, that's not my goal. The only reason why I'm showing Pot of Prosperity is because you choose which cards that you banish, and it kind of has a higher chance of getting you a good hand. With Pot of Prosperity, you're really going for quality over quantity because you're excavating 6 cards, whereas Extravagance, you're just getting the 2 first cards. You have absolutely no choice, but you do get 1 extra cards, and also the fact that you don't choose which 6 cards that you banish, you can randomly get unlucky, banish 3 Hextra, or even banish these other smaller monsters to turn Miluseek into like a Multivaker Searcher, and the other cards in the extra deck are not even remotely close to being as important, so yeah, but whatever. 3 Storm Strike, 2 Manifestation with 1 Protocol. It is very debatable if you want to play 2 Protocols. I think it is respectable. You can do it if you want to. 2 Punishment, I'm actually not that sold on it, but I think it's good because you can easily win without a Hextia. Since your extra deck, honestly, the majority of it is a joke anyways after your turn 1. And yeah, I mean, it has a good effect on its own. You can't really play Ice Dragon's Prison, and I don't think Crackdown is that great of a card. I think Punishment would be a little better. Obviously, if you play 3, it can be kind of cloggy, but yeah, whatever. Oh my god. 3 Spoofing, of course, 3 Judgment goes along with the Strike, so you can also negate like Lightning Storm, Duster, stuff like that with this card. And then yeah, Skill Drain, Imperial Order. Skill Drain is great with the Protocol, so that's another reason to potentially play 2 Protocols. Again, I'm not actually saying that playing 1 Protocol is perfect and playing 2 is stupid. I don't know, if you're a good Altergeist player, please let us all know your thoughts in the comment section below. But yeah, for the extra deck, Merkaba with Nova. If your opponent goes Maximus to make you send 2 cards from the extra deck, you send 1 Intis and then 1 Nova, and then you pop a monster on their field and then you send the Merkaba with a bunch of Link monsters that I don't think I've ever considered summoning. So Crusadia Avermax, Access Code, Ningirsu, Prime Banshee, Phoenix, Triple Hextia. Obviously the ones that you summon the most are all here, with like Linkuriboh, Almirage, and Anima. And for the side deck / idea section, Lancia is actually a 2-in-1 hand trap because it stops the opponent from kind of playing, but also it negates cards like Cosmic Cyclone and Evenly. So Lancia is, like I said, a 2-in-1. It's pretty good. You always kind of want to play cards like that. And then evenly matched. By the way, you actually could be playing Imperial Iron Wall as well. It's just that Iron Wall isn't a hand trap. Obviously, it's a trap card, so you have to set it, and it's a little bit more dead on turn 1. And then yeah, evenly, if you have Faker, it also triggers that with Typhoon. And then Anti-Spell if you're going first, or even if you're going second against Sky Striker, with a bunch of other ideas like Ghost Bell, Torrential. I have just a Cycle Reader for Drytron. I can't really think of any other relevant light deck that would lose to Cycle Reader. I guess Eldritch, kind of in a way. It would act as like a DD Crow, so it's not garbage. Against ABC, it's pretty good. Against Cyber Dragon, it's like randomly really bad, but yeah, whatever, you get the point. Altergeist Haunted Rock, if you know for a fact that you're going first, but it's always a break unless you draw Multifaker and, well, Multifaker and Marionetter, so I definitely don't recommend it. With Inspector Border, and I don't know if you guys have seen my video yet, but I have reviewed Salamangreat, Roar, and Rage in just generic decks that aren't even Salamangreats, because you can make Elmirage, and then obviously that would turn on the Roar or the Rage, and you would have either an Omni Negate or a Pop 1, not a Pop like 2 that doesn't target, but still. You also don't get the Recursion, but if you want to have another Omni Negate on top of Solemn Judgment, well, go for it. You also don't have to pay 4,000 life points for that. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for this, for this, I don't know, Altergeist combo video again, and deck profile. If you guys have any ideas, let me know, and don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.